Greetings and welcome to my World of Tanks video. What's new for Tuesday? This is the first one that I'm doing in this series, so every Tuesday I'm going to come back and hit you with one of these so you'll know what's going on right out of the gate. So let's go to the store and see what's new for Tuesday. Cold War tanks. You have G.I. Joe still from last week, but more Cold War tanks have come back from the black box limbo, which would be the Leopard VT2, M60AX, AMX 13, SS11. I just call it the SS. And then, once again, more G.I. Joe stuff. These three tanks that have returned for this week, I suppose, are all excellent. My friend Armored Wraith has them all. He gives them the thumbs up. He's a medium tank playing freak. So if he says it's good, it's good. Take his word, not mine. I'm just passing it along to you. Now, World War II, what do we have? We have the Poodle, which is a captured Panther tank by Poland. The markings are Polish. Now, this is the same tank, my friend the Fish. He's like the Britannia Panther, the Poodle, and the Wojtek's Panther are all the same tank, cosmetic differences only. Well, that's 99% true. This tank, for example, has a different hit point total than the Britannia Panther. I had the Britannia, I was just curious. So, basically, he says, with accuracy, if you have one, you don't need the others. Unless you want to collect them, hey, that's fantastic. We're not telling you what to do, just giving you info, you figure it out and do with it as you will. That's the way it should be. So, I don't know specifically about the Poodle. It tells you in there, you can read about it yourself inside the item. Next one, Super Savings T28 Concept. Fish says not very good. You know, he said it used to be good and then they nerfed it and so whatever. Again, everything I tell you is what I've heard or what I know from directly. These are all direct sources that I have talked to personally. This is not something that, you know, Mr. X says this. I don't care about Mr. X. I don't know him, okay? I don't play the game with Mr. X. When you play repeatedly with people, that means that they have a credibility that they're gonna give their best effort. And vice versa, you do the same, okay? It's a mutually beneficial contract. Japan Culture Day 1 and 2, fantastic. Those are from last week. Cobra 54 primed. These are, you know, the brand new, what is it, the tank that they advertised on the banner at the beginning of the game for the next couple of weeks, I guess, with the turbo acceleration, I suppose. Here we have the weekly deal, T-3488. I actually have done a Tanks for Fun on this tank. It was a 2-pack like 2 weeks ago. It's awesome. I paid more than this 2050, those robbers, but I got a Commander. Okay, whatever. That's the only difference, is that I got a Commander and an extra garage slot. If you don't have this tank, it's excellent. I have it. It is a crew trainer with a 20% crew bonus. It's a T-34 with a German Tiger 88 cannon mounted. I told my son about it. He was just like, yeah, it's so awesome that just telling him about it. He plays a different game, but he knows about World War II tanks as well. So this is fantastic. I personally recommend this tank unless you just absolutely hate mediums. Really great tank. I mean great. I use this to help finish off my Stage 7 of the Hammer contract, which is no longer available, but that's another story. Carryover, G.I. Joe, the BOA, and the Breakthrough. Mid-tier destroyers. You have the Su-85I Russian, which is a tank Tier 5, and the Tier 6 Excalibur, which I personally have the Excalibur. It's phenomenal. You're going to have a hard time beating sniper tanks, a Tier 5 and a Tier 6 here. That Tier 6 English played so smooth. First game, No equipment. I got 2 kills. Speaks for itself. Phenomenal. Not the fastest tank in the world, but it doesn't have a turret, but it has a swiveling gun. That's awesome. It speaks for itself, man. It's really terrific. If you're in the market for tank destroyers, tiers 5 and 6, bingo. Dirt cheap. 3250. That's dirt cheap for 2 really good tanks. I got the Excalibur in a card pack. So, whatever. Spotting leaders, this is mislabeled. These aren't, well, both of these are not spotting tanks. The AMX Chaffee, I have it. I also have the other one, as you can see. I got them individually. But the AMX Chaffee is a light tank, technically. It has decent speed, about 60. But it's really not a light tank in the conventional spotting sense. It's a lightweight, highly mobile sniper with a 6-shot autoloader. And when you play it as a sniper, awesome. It's awesome. I paid $2,000 for this. So this is a pretty darn good deal. Very good tank. The Dragon is the Halloween version of the Chinese Type 62. I had this also. Tier 7 light tank. As my friend says, the advantage of this tank is that it's a light tank with a good gun, but you'll never play tier 10s. If you use a tier 8 light tank, you'll run into matches with tier 10s, trust me. So he's right about that. I have both of these, speaks for itself. I personally don't use the Type 62. I have others that I use instead. But that Chaffee is awesome. And if you need a tier 7 light tank, yes, the Type 62 is very good. Mercenary Vanguard. Okay, here's the dealio. These are 2 mercenary tanks that are usually available for contracts for free that you should do the contracts. I recommend not buying these personally. If you want, wait till these show up in the contracts. Do them for free. Collect the minor in-between goals on each one. It's way better that way. Now, for example, the contract of the hammer. I bought the hammer because it was one of these weekly sales. I got it for like 2,000 gold. Awesome tank, right? My friend got the hammer from the contract. He got a better deal than me because number 1, it was free, and number 2, he got paid stage rewards. 8 stages, he collected 8 times. He collected over 2 million silver and the tank and some boosters, 3 days of premium. I'm telling you, unless you have some kind of crazy desire to throw your money away on Mercenary Vanguard, which is the brick. This is the brick and the beach party. I don't know. I don't own these tanks. I'll get them when they're available on contract. Just that simple. You're better off doing a contract because you advance your tanks. You can use different tanks, so you have a selection of what to do. It gives you something bonus to do when you're working on long hauls, for example. So you're cheating yourself, in my opinion, twice if you buy this. And not twice because there's 2 tanks, but twice because you rob yourself of the experience of completing contracts. And you are paying money for something that you can get for free. My primary rule as a gold farmer is I never pay gold for something that is I can pay for in silver or for free. You figure it out for yourself, okay? I don't tell you what to do. I just give you my perspective and go with it. Do with it as you will and make your own mind. It's okay. Panhard, EBR 75. This dude, you can buy this tank. Why would you pay $6,700 for this tank and a garage slot when you can go into the premium tech tree and pay $6,300 straight up? I'm not joking. You're paying 400 gold for a garage slot here. And you just heard my rule. I never pay gold for something that's available for silver. You can get a garage slot for 240,000 silver. Pfft, whatever, dude. Speaks for itself. Cool tank. If you want to get one, go ahead and get it. But just buy it straight from the store for $6,300. I've just saved you 400 gold. And gold does not grow on trees, but if you do long hauls, it is free sometimes. GSOR 1008, don't have it. Those came out. They were in the store. Super popular. Pretty effective. Check into it yourself. I'm not going to tell you about something that I really have no first-hand knowledge or no conversations. All I can tell you is that I've seen it in action. You know, seems to be a good tank. Tier 8 British. Okay, stuff from last week. Now, here's some things that are really good, but as the thing that I did is that yesterday I got some cards, got a lot of gold, and then I bought the Armadillo. That thing is a monster silver earner. So I was like, wow, that's awesome. 1.5 silver bonus. I don't need it. I have the Armadillo. It's phenomenal. It's got a 55% bonus silver. That thing, I make money all the time. It's crazy. Okay. I literally make money. It's like pulling the slot machine, just the coins are just shooting out. It's just crazy. So I don't have any need for silver boosters. If you don't have a tank that has a high silver output, the T55 Enigma, the final stage tank from this current season, if you're close to getting that, that's one of those tanks. If you have the Enigma, which I have it, it's great. But the thing is this, it's a great tank. I have good results with the Enigma. I am not a great medium tank player. I'm like this, okay? I'm good, all right? But when it comes to the Armadillo, I'm not good. I'm like this. I'm great. So for me, the Armadillo was like turning the key in the cash, just shooting out of the machine, okay? I don't have any problems with silver because I now have a tank that is fit to my style of play that makes money hand over fist. If you're a very good medium player, the Enigma is awesome. If you have the Magok, it's also really good. WZ-122, also very good. There's a bunch of tanks that are very good in this regard, okay? So look into your premiums, go in there and look and see what the bonuses are. If you have a high silver bonus, 50% or higher, really you don't need to waste your gold on things that you can get for free, and you get bonus. Now it does stack and multiply like a freak, okay? There's a legitimate argument to be made for buying these, okay? I'm just saying, when in doubt, I conserve my gold, all right? You see my stash is over 20,000, all right? So, these are all the same from last week. No problem, no problem. Here we go. Times 5 vehicle XP. These are awesome. I had some of those from an operation or whatever. Used it, one a day. I still have like 3 left. These are very expensive. They're like, okay, not this one, not the 25. The price for these is like 180 each. Too high for me. These are 160 at the rate of buying. When you get 50 for 8,000, that's 160 a piece. If you buy 25 for 4,500, it's 180 a piece. I don't pay that. I get these in a card, jackpot. I get it in an op, jackpot. So I consider these as bonus items to acquire from regular activity. I don't spend money for these. They're awesome. You could spend money for these, and if you know what you're doing and have a plan, it could work to your favor. But most people will misuse these, and you really only want to use bonus multipliers on one tank, one time, or as many times as it takes for you to get the first victory, which is double bonus. And then, like yesterday, and I got to make a video of this. I forgot to make the video. I had a game. I used the times 5 vehicle on a tank that was going to get the first win of the day in that match, and that did happen. It was awesome. And I got MVP on a tank that I'm not that good at. Super awesome. It was a heavy tank. I got MVP heavy in a heavy tank that I was working on the tech tree to unlock a light tank. Crazy British stuff. Anyway, so that worked out phenomenal, and I stopped. I turned those off. I still have the extra ones. So you use those once a day on whatever tank that you're trying to work on. Say, for example, you're working on one of the either the hammer, the big top, or the chisel. It would even work on the tusk, but it doesn't really matter. You could use this once a day for, I don't know, let's say you had the T-55 Enigma, the one that's from this season. Okay, you have this tank, it's part of your mediums, it works on the big top contract, for example, which I have. I could put one of these ×5 on the T-55, and if I win that game, then I'm going to get double the ×5 and double anything else that goes on for every aspect of that Enigma. It's Jackpot City. But if you did it again, you know, if you're going to get up here, and if you did exactly, let's say you had the same result the next game, but it's no longer double for the first victory, your result's going to be down here. So you're throwing away the gap. So you go up here, you kick butt, you take it all off, come back tomorrow, bam, same thing. You want to do that once a day for each tank. Now, if you have 20 tanks and you want to do this on there, by all means do it. But that's how you have to do it correctly. It's kind of tedious, it can get very expensive, but if you have a specific hard to achieve goal, it could be a good idea. For me, here's why I did it. I was playing 2 tanks that I hated. I just don't like them. All right, it was the Centurion 9, and after I finished the Centurion 9, I got the Conqueror, and this is Cold War. I don't care for most mediums, and I don't care for most heavies. The Centurion 9 is really not good. At best case scenario, it's a 5 out of 10. And I didn't fully upgrade it because it's not worth it. The Conqueror was better. Maybe 6 out of 10. I got the gun upgrade on that, but it was so deep, it was ridiculous. It's just a bad setup. But so I used it to help me speed up the bypass. I'm going to get rid of these, don't have to deal with it again. I ended up getting my light tank, the Scorpion 90, and I'm going to post a video of that. I haven't done it. I'm going to put the stuff on the tank in the video. I'm going to load it up with equipment. I have all the money I needed because I have the Magok 5, I have the T-55 Enigma, and I got the Armadillo, and I was raking it in. And I was also playing matches with the Conqueror, raked it in on that as well. I was raking it in. Now the Conqueror was lower because it doesn't have a bonus, but I was making good money. I made a lot of money. I have over 2 million after buying. The Scorpion 90 is 7,230,000 silver. And I have this after purchasing it. And I haven't even run any matches since. I haven't even run a demo test match. I already kind of know I was going to play, but whatever. So I'm giving you an idea on these vehicle experiences. Now, the Commander experience is the same way. ×6 are awesome. These dudes are highly expensive. These ×6s, they don't sell these in the store normally. They don't sell them individually on the main menu when you can buy the other ones. The highest you can buy is a 4. But these are, for 50 of those, that is 684 divided by 5. That is 130 yeah, 137. It's about 137 gold pieces. That's a long haul card. A long haul card will get you a minimum of 150, but most of those will be 150. That's like a long haul card worth of gold almost for one of these. Negative. I ain't buying those. I don't buy those. I get those from cards. I get those from long haul cards, the blue, for example. Okay, so I don't buy these. You can buy them. They're terrific. You use them exactly like I described. The vehicle, except you can use a vehicle, you can use a silver bonus, you can use a commander bonus. You can even buy, if you want to, a free experience bonus. They're not really generally that great, but you can put up to 4 bonuses at one time simultaneously on the same tank for the same match. It's fine, but if you lose, all of those are going to be lesser values. When you win, the value jacks up, like when I did yesterday, and you'll see it in the video that I have when I post it. But when I got the MVP on the first win of the day in that tank, unbelievable, just absolutely phenomenal. I'm taking a shot because I hate this tank. So if you hate working on fill in the blank name of the tank and you want to be done quicker, then you can use vehicle boosters, for example. You can also use vehicle boosters to fulfill your contract experience. Like I'm doing Big Top Stage 8 right now. So I can use these on that. It's kind of wasteful though, because I have good tanks that I enjoy. So it's not worth it. You know, I'm better off when I do that. I just go to my good tanks that I enjoy, like the Freedom, the Enigma, the Magok. I just run those until I get a win, and then go to a new tank because I get double bonus for the win. So I might run Magok 3 times, and the third time I end up in a winning team. Bam, switch, go to Enigma. Same thing. I could go 1, 2, or 3 or 4 wins or games, however many it takes to win. Get the double bonus, get the heck out of there. Go get another one. Get the Freedom. I got the Eagle. I got the Hammer. I got Citadel Tiger. I got the Tiger 217 Africa Core. I have a lot of tanks. I have the T-3488 I just told you about near the beginning of the video. That is an awesome tank, great for contracts, for mediums. Now I can't use that tank, the T-3488 I can't use on the Big Top 8 because the 8 stage is 7 or higher. I used it when it was 6 or 5. I used it. It was awesome. So you just got to know the tier of what you've got available. Do that. Killer stuff. This is a bunch of regular stuff. These are okay items. There's really, again, now you can do this as fine, but my rule, I told you, I never spend gold for things that I pay silver or get free. I buy, these are in silver, 10,000. Okay, for example, let's go to the 100, just for the numbers. 100 repair kits, all right? Right there, 100 repair kits, those are 10,000 each. So that's 10,000 each is 10 to the 5th power times 100 times 2. It's 10 to the 7th power. That is $10 million is what that 10 million silver. Okay, that's what 100 times 10,000 silver is 10 million silver. I don't need to spend 10 million silver's worth. 10 million silver is like 2,000 gold, right? So that is a bargain. It's in here somewhere. But anyway, it's 10 million silver worth. Just do it. You're not gaining anything. I don't give you gold for things I can give you silver. Silver I get for free every day in the game, okay? Gold can be gotten for free if you get long haul cards, free gift cards, operations gift, key. I say gift, I mean key cards. You get key cards, you get gold off of those for free. But gold is rare. I only buy tanks with gold or other rare items, commanders in some cases, that like the 3D 3-star commander, stuff like that. I never spend gold for something that I spend silver to get the same item, okay? These are not new, except for, well, I didn't do this last week, but Tank of the Month, the Barask, I did that, I mentioned that last week. So, terrific tank. Just by playing against it, I can tell you it's terrific. All right? Tremendously mobile, medium French tank. Really good. My friend bought it when it came out. Because you get this tank for $10, and that's not all. You also get 850 gold, plus some boosters. All right? It's a total bonus. Let me tell you what you get here. It's crazy. Do this. Okay. Barask, 850 gold, which is $5 worth of gold. 3 days of premium time. Oh my God, that's awesome. 10 1.5 silver boosters. Now, I'm not a big medium guy, so that's why I haven't bought this. But man, that's a toughie. If you like good medium tanks, tier 8 If you're a newer player and you don't have a tier 8 medium tank and you're, I like to do that, jackpot. I'm telling you, this is a great tank, highly effective tank in matches. All right, it's just that simple. So, Borosk, tank of the month, recommended. No, I'm not a shill. I don't get anything for telling you this. Just mention this since we're here. Premium time. Premium time, don't ever buy less than 1 week. It's just crazy. And really, 1 week is not a good deal for $12.50. Look at the price. For double the money, you get over 4 times the amount. If you ever buy premium time, buy 30 days minimum. One time they had, the week was on sale for $600. You got to buy it once for your account. I did that. Okay, that was fine. Which at that rate was like 83, around 82 or 83 gold a day. In premium time, when you're pounding out stuff, it's actually worth it. It sounds like a lot, and it sort of is. So I really, as a general rule, I don't go by premium time. I do the ops. I do contracts, because contracts you will usually have 3 days of premium somewhere. One of the contracts, I think it was the hammer, I could be wrong, but one of those contracts had 2-3 days of premiums in there. I was like, oh, jackpot. Okay, so I'll do any op that has free day of premium. On the daily battle for this, right now we're in the Swedish tank month, 45 days, whatever. One of the random rewards for your daily battle prize is a day of premium. Long haul cards can give you 1 or 3 days of premium. My friend got some yesterday, actually. So it comes and goes. If you pay attention, go to the store, look at your seasons to find the ops. And we're basically done with all of this. So let's go to the seasons. Let's see what we got here. Remember, this is new for Tuesday. Now, I've completed the thing, which is what you see. You see, that's the T-77 picture at the very back of the tank that you see. More challenges. We have, okay, Commander XP bonus, and whatever. Awakened Silver bonus, these are no big deal. These are just continuations. Day 30 reward for me will be tomorrow. And then 10 days after that, I'm going to get a top secret red card. You see that day 40? Day 40 is a top secret red card. That's jackpot free gold for me. On track T-57 heavy. You know, if anything in that line, you get bonus for that. Long haul, which I'm working on today. So far, I have gotten, wait a second, that's not right. That's premium bonus. Things to work on, Frenchy stuff. Okay. And also some German Leopard. So long haul, I got 23 out of 75. On long hauls, when you do those, if you don't know what it is, finish in the top 7 on your team, win or lose, doesn't matter. Any tier, any tank will work. In multiplayer with people, not co-op. Do it 75 times, get a free key card. It shows you the question mark because it can be blue, the lowest, middle is black, most expensive is red. You can get reds. One of my friends got a red one last week, and he got 2,000 gold from a red long haul card just for playing missions and doing it and getting there and getting his card. Bama Lama, 2,000 gold. So I'm working on this. So, but mentally, consider the 75. If that sounds like a big number, it sort of is. Break it up like I do. 25. It's 25, 25, and 25. So you do 25, go take a break, do something else, come back. Whatever floats your boat, man. If you want to go 75 hardcore, go ahead. Now, here's a secret on long hauls. One of the secrets is play the lowest tier you can play and get a good result. Because you need the good result, top 7, all right? Me, my biggest money makers are tier 3, Thresher. It's a mercenary contract tank. That contract is not available right now. Check every Tuesday when the Thresher comes out. Jump all over it. It's awesome. My other one, Sexton 1 Premium Artillery, 1,250 in the store. Sexton 1, it's a U.S. version. That thing is an absolute super money maker, and I turn those into a crew trainer. I have a video that shows you how to do that. Super awesome stuff. Now, if you're like myself, I can run contract missions and get long hauls, but it's slower because they're longer missions and you're using higher tier tanks, which slows it down. The higher your tier is, the slower the game gets. So I want to keep it low, tier 3 or 4, whatever floats your boat. The exception being, if you're awesome at a tank, like light tanks like me, I can play light tanks at a much faster rate than your normal player. So I could play, I have several armadillo matches that were 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes long. Top 7. Bing, bang, boom. I'm scoring gazillion tons of cash. I'm scoring a long haul, which is eventually a free card, which is eventually a free amount of gold, and eventually it'll be a free tank. I'm just saying. So these are the things, keep these in your mind. Check my other videos. I have all kinds of videos that will explain to you how you can do long hauls, how you can get free key cards. It's not shady, it's not weird, it's just stuff that some people don't know. And we explain it to you in a way that makes it more efficient so your speed goes faster. I can play the Armadillo, which is a tier Era 2 Cold War, in 5.5 to 6 minutes generally. Most of those matches, some faster, some slower. But, if I played tier 10, which I could do, I'm looking at, most of the time, 8 to 10 minutes, okay? If I play a Thresher or a Sexton 1, I'm looking at 4 or 5 minutes is a long match. Bing, bang, boom. I'm telling you. Get in a platoon with your buddies who are also good at the same tier. Makes it better when you have guys together, working together as a goal. It diverts focus from the long haul nature of this business. It's more fun. You're more excited. You're going to be, your spirits are going to be up. You'll be optimistic. It's way better in a party with dudes working to the same goal. Okay? This will help you out a lot. So that's what I recommend that you do. This is the whole point of what's new for Tuesday. So that's pretty much everything. I have other videos that I'll make today. You'll see those elsewhere later. So thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe. Please like the video. Tell your friends. We kick a lot of butt over here. We have a lot of fun. I help players get better and enjoy the game more. That's my goal. So I'll see you guys in the next one.